Oi, boa noite, tudo bem? Pode abrir a portão aqui, passa aqui um pouquinho.
Ah, você tá na frente de casa?
Sim, tô na frente da sua casa.
I'm a little nervous because I know that I'm taking a chance showing up at her place.
Desculpa pra não avisar antes, mas só queria passar rapidinho pra...
What's up, y'all? It's Mary.
And Emma.
And today, y'all know we are back and we have to talk about Brian and Ingrid. The aftermath of him disclosing how he got in the wheelchair.
90-day fiance, y'all.
Yeah, so I guess they went and they sat down, they talked today, you all, and obviously he sat down and he expressed that, you said some very hurtful things and you hurt my feelings, and I don't like that you said that. Basically, I mean, y'all know what she said about him. If he could walk, he would probably still be a drug dealer. Which, I mean,
I thought it was valid.
I thought it was valid, because my thing is, a lot of times we don't stop what we're doing. Like, you might be addicted to something, or we might be in a really bad situation, but sometimes it's not until we have like some life-changing event that we decide to change our life.
Right.
Obviously it was so bad that maybe we got in this position.
Yeah.
But so that's the thing. So I thought it was a valid point.
Yeah.
I mean, but
I think she's also asking him, are you actually also still on drugs too? Like, because okay, maybe you're not a drug dealer because you're on the wheelchair, so you can't run around as you cool before do your little drug dealing.
Right.
But are you still actively getting drugs and going high and all that?
Right. So that was it. But I mean, she also did state that she did not, because he asked, well, am I going to meet your son today? And she's like, no, I need to think about it. And this is where I felt he was being manipulative, because to me it makes sense, because he's like, oh my gosh, she's pulling back, this is not good. I felt like he was being very manipulative, because he obviously knows that for women who have children, which I'm sure you can talk about this, when you're dating and you're getting back in the dating scene, it's very important. You're more inclined to be drawn to a man who is kind and loving to your children.
Yeah.
You're more inclined to be with somebody who shows that they'll treat your child well, especially being a single mother, whatever the case may be. You are less inclined to be with somebody who has not connected with your children or has bonded with them.
Yeah.
I felt like he knows that she is pulling away and she is unsure about him.
And a lot of times you will introduce yourself, a man, to your children,
if you don't know where it's going, or if you're not sure about the man.
Yes.
So he knew that that's probably how she's feeling, especially with this whole thing. So what does he do? He goes with his little wheelchair and his car and with some roses and some car toy to try to force himself
her home uninvited.
This is why
uninvited. She never should have actually let him drop her off at home.
She should have never shown him where he lives. I don't think a man should know where a woman lives. I know sometimes we're like, oh, I know we're like in this kind of this states women, we're kind of like soft life and stuff like that. The man should plan the dates, which for me, I don't think it's important for a man to know how to plan a date.
No.
But because to me it means like he knows how to cheat. He knows where all the hot spots are.
Exactly.
That's how I feel. I feel like you should be so busy working that you don't have time to plan dates. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that this man came, so I don't feel like a man should have to pick up a woman from her house. I feel like you guys should meet somewhere in the middle.
Yes,
and then
that's
if he
safer
wants
for the woman.
If he wants to take you to another place, then that's fine. But don't give a man your address. Like, I don't even think he should have it until like maybe 3 months in.
You shouldn't go to his home either.
Yeah, he shouldn't go to his home either. I feel like he has to show that he's like committed or seriously interested before that even happens. And it's like, that should be a serious show of commitment. I don't know what that would be, but yeah, number one mistake, she should have never let this man come to her house. But he comes, he shows up, and he's there like basically trying to make it in, like, and it's coming all late at night and stuff like that, like force himself into, like, very manipulative. And then it's like he also trying to get her to feel sorry for him, because my thing is, why didn't you just drive your car into the gate?
You know, now and I realize why he did not drive that car into the gate. I was wondering that too.
Well, maybe because he was unsure she'll open up the door.
Right, and so that's why he takes out the wheelchair right away. So the wheelchair is out there.
So it's not like, hey, I'm expecting to come in.
No, it's not even that. He calls her, right, but has the wheelchair outside,
Yeah.
his door closed, right? He's already out there on the gravel, you know, in the wheelchair, right?
Yeah.
And he's hoping that she feels sorry for him,
Right.
and doesn't say, go back to your car.
Facts.
So he'll be like, I mean, I got out of the car already. I'm already here in the wheelchair. You want me to go back inside the car without seeing you inside? That's why this man did that.
He's so manipulative.
Because I was wondering, why didn't you just drive the car inside? He wasn't sure if she'll open for him. But he knows if she comes out and sees him already on the wheelchair. And then he starts doing all of this.
I have
like,
to run, so it has to be like an incline to go up the thing.
Yes, I mean,
you could have just asked her to just roll you in.
The driveway is not handicap accessible for me. Okay.
Obviously not, because nobody in
Did
the
you
house
think
is
she was going to
handicapped.
take the time to do all of that when she's
Beforehand?
not even sure if you're going to be in her life like that? Yeah.
He's very manipulative.
Very manipulative. And it comes in with all these gifts.
And then already is
And then
teaching
roses.
Ingrid, this is why the man has been divorced as many times as he's been and has had so many failed engagements.
He's very manipulative. He knows how to manipulate women.
But obviously it doesn't work because he hasn't been able to keep nobody.
No. And then she looks at him and says, you know, she's still not sure. Even with all of that, she was still unsure.
Because something in her spirit is saying something's off about you.
Yeah,
That's why she's
exactly.
unsure.
Exactly.
And if I were her, she should run for the
Right.
hills. But as we see, I think it was in a trailer that he was like, "Well, I think you're just trying to use me so you and your son can get to America." And then she cussed him out, and I think she left the table. That is
Good
still
for
yet
her.
to come on the
Good for
thing.
her.
So
Good for her.
we'll see. But man's very
Yeah.
manipulative.
I mean, from the time when that whole catheter thing, I think
that
after
was
that
way
was
too much. The first night.
That was too much. By the time he went to the bed and leaned himself back and tried to pull some catheter after he licked the tube, it was even me. And you know, listen, I am
You're
a
a
nurse.
nurse.
I have done that, attaching catheters and all that stuff. But even for me, it was too much.
Especially the first night. Like, I mean, like, damn. I felt like he was
Much.
trying to
It's a
train her to
lot.
be a nurse.
It is a lot.
Anyway.
It's a lot.
This ain't
And that
gonna
comes
work.
from a nurse. That's a lot for even me to say, okay, I'm going to be in this kind of relationship. That's a lot to ask anybody. And for the first day. Like, even for that, you will ease someone into it. Even if this person now wants to be with me and I'm handicapped like that, right? Even that, I still want to ease you into it. I don't want to just, hey, this is how you're going to be taking care of me. I probably will have someone helping me with that in private. Like, have a nurse coming to help me if I need help. Like, I'm not bombarding the person I quote unquote love with all of that right away. I don't think that's fair.
Then she's like, she
I
had to
don't
see
even
him
think that's
make it.
considerate.
No.
You see, I don't even think that's considerate. But when you don't give a shit about somebody, and right away you're trying to manipulate somebody, and right away you're trying to control somebody, then you do all of that.
Yeah.
I think it was very inconsiderate of him.
Yeah, y'all. But let us know what you guys think about this down below, and we'll see you guys on the next video.
Bye.